An AI revolution is definitely coming. And I'm not just talking about what's happening on our screens, I mean in our physical world. So as these incredibly powerful new minds leave the lab and enter our lives, we have to ask the big question, the one that's going to define the next century. Who is actually in charge here?
So, you just heard from Elon Musk, right? And when he says things are going to scale up, he's not just talking about a few robots here and there. No, he's talking about a complete, fundamental shift in how our world works. And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie set way off in the future. This is happening right now. And the scale, it's just almost impossible to wrap your head around. We're literally talking about our world being reshaped from the ground up.
And that brings us right back to that crucial question. As these systems get more and more autonomous, as they weave themselves into the fabric of our society, who's pulling the strings? Who gets to set the rules? Who makes sure they're actually acting in our best interests?
Okay, so let's get into it. To really get what's at stake here, you first have to understand the sheer mind-boggling scale of this coming wave of physical AI.
Yeah, billions with a B. Just let that number sink in for a second. Billions of humanoid robots. To put that in perspective, we're talking about more robots than there are cars on the entire planet today. They could even outnumber humans by the year 2040. This is not an incremental change, folks. This is a massive, exponential leap.
And we're already seeing the first wave. You've got companies like Tesla with its Optimus robot, Figure, Apptronic. They're all moving way beyond the factory floor. They're building robots for warehouses, for logistics, and yeah, eventually, for our own homes and our personal lives. The age of physical AI isn't coming. It's here.
Okay, so how on earth do you manage a world with billions of autonomous AIs walking around? Well, the answer might just come from a place you wouldn't expect. Web3. And let's be super clear here. We are not talking about crypto speculation. We're talking about the core idea behind Web3, this decentralized network, as a brand new way to think about governance.
So what is Web3 governance really? Well, at its heart, it's about building a system of checks and balances for AI. It uses technology like the blockchain to create a framework that is, 1, decentralized, so no single company has all the power. 2, it's transparent, so everybody can see the rules. And 3, it's community-driven, to make sure AI actually evolves in a way that aligns with our shared human values.
And this is where it gets really interesting, right? Think about the old way. It's basically a black box. Some company pushes an update to their AI, and, well, we just have to trust them. But this new way, the Web3 approach, it's a total game changer. It's a glass box. Every single decision, every little update is recorded on a blockchain for everyone to see. It's a huge shift from blindly trusting a corporation to actually being able to verify things for yourself.
So how does this actually work? I mean, in the real world. This isn't just some abstract idea. It's a concrete set of tools that are designed to make this whole decentralized AI governance thing a reality.
Okay, so these are the building blocks. Think of smart contracts as the automatic rule book that can't be broken. Validation pools, that's kind of like a democratic council of proven experts who get to vote on any changes. Then you have reputation staking, which is a cool way to make sure that the experts who are the most trusted and have the best track record get a bigger say. And finally, you have this thing called a WDAG, which is basically just a fancy name for a permanent, transparent public record of every single decision that's ever been made.
Let's just walk through a quick example. So let's say a programmer wants to update a robot's navigation software. Okay, that proposal goes to the validation pool. All the experts can review it, and then they stake their reputation to cast a vote. If enough high-reputation experts say yes, then a smart contract automatically and securely pushes the update. The key is, no single person can just force a bad change through the system.
So what you get in the end is a system where accountability isn't just a promise or an afterthought, it's literally built into the AI's DNA. Every single change has to be reviewed by experts, it's recorded for everyone to see, and it's executed securely.
But this whole governance thing isn't just about safety and control. It's actually also about making the AI models themselves fundamentally better. Smarter, less biased, and way more effective. And this table just lays it out so clearly. For deep learning, which we know can pick up biases from its training data, a decentralized approach means you can get more diverse, privacy-friendly data. For transformer models, the engines behind chatbots, this system lets them get updated in real time so they can keep up with language and culture. And for AIs that learn from our feedback, it makes sure that feedback is super broad and transparently used.
So the big takeaway here is that you don't have to pick between a powerful AI and a safe one. This Web3 framework creates this amazing positive feedback loop where all that transparency and community input actually leads to AI that's not only better at its job, but also more ethically aligned with us.
So let's kind of bring this all home. When you combine the raw power of AI with the transparent, accountable governance of Web3, you can really start to imagine a very, very different kind of future.
Really, the ultimate vision here is to build what some people are calling a reputation economy. It's a system where the progress of our most powerful technologies isn't just driven by profit, but by the collective wisdom of experts who are actually rewarded for making AI safer, fairer, and better for all of us.
At the end of the day, this framework gives us a totally new set of tools. Tools for building trust and accountability right into the code of our technology. But, the tools themselves are just a starting point. The real question is, what kind of future are we going to choose to build with them?